Hello, hope you're having a great day. Victor here with VC Football as always. Two giants in European football faced off at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium where Zidane's Real Madrid hosted Tuchel's Chelsea. In a match that promised excitement and drama as Chelsea made a return to the Champions League semi-finals after 7 years and faced off against Los Blancos for the very first time in the competition. In the end, both sides were able to get on the score sheet with a great run and goal from the American Pulisic and a genius volley goal from the Frenchman Benzema. But what tactics did Zidane and Tuchel utilize in this crucial Champions League semi-final match? Let's have a look. On paper, both teams lined up in a 3-5-2. For the visitors, the 3-5-2 eventually transitioned into a 3-4-3 over the course of the match. Chelsea played incredibly vertical, getting the ball forward quickly and efficiently, and for me, outplayed Real Madrid on their home turf. And it all starts off coming from the back with goalkeeper Mondi. Chelsea's goalkeeper was given the space and time to make a perfect pass. And more often than not, he would often find one of the wingbacks, here it's Azpilicueta, who would drag Marcelo out of position. Chelsea's midfield would then completely dominate over the course of the game. Time and time again, Conte was just running into spaces left behind by the back line. Here you can see all of the space that Conte has to run forward into after Marcelo was dragged out of position. And this would not be the first or last time. Real Madrid really looked to pressure high up the pitch, but with Conte in that midfield, that was just neutralized over and over again. Here we can see the position again. Notice Marcelo and how close he is to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta comes forward, and in another case of deja vu, Azpilicueta, with Marcelo out of position, gets the ball to Conte. Conte finds Pulisic in the midfield, and then Pulisic is given the opportunity to run at Real Madrid's back line in a 4 versus 4 situation. This was the case over the course of the match. Real Madrid's back line looked really shaky at times. Here you can see the players are all out of position. Look at the number of Chelsea attackers in one area. The back line has no structure. Everybody's just all over the place, and it was in a moment of confusion from the back line that led to Chelsea's goal. I want you to focus on Pulisic because it was his run that was absolutely key to Chelsea getting a crucial away goal. Here you can see he's already starting to make his run in between Real Madrid center backs. All props to the American who got in between the center backs, controlled the ball perfectly, got into the box, ran past Courtois, and a crucial away goal to the Blues. And with the goal, Pulisic becomes the first player from the USA to score in a Champions League semi-final. Also incredibly impressive is that Pulisic has 5 goals in the Champions League, which gives him the most out of any player from the USA. Just goes to show that the USA has some very talented young players who are maturing and developing over time. The other player that I want to highlight for Chelsea is N'Golo Kante, who did an amazing job in that midfield. If Pulisic was the one threatening the back line, Kante was causing all sorts of trouble for Los Blancos midfield. Here you can see 5 players running at Kante, trying to take the ball away from him. Kante, ice in his veins. This man said, what are you going to do? He gives the ball perfectly. The only pass he could have made in this situation. He finds Pulisic again in that midfield. And Pulisic again just darts towards Real Madrid's goal. Here in a 3 versus 3 counterattack. Conte, an amazing game, dominated the midfield. He was able to run into space. He was able to find perfect passes. So is it any wonder then that Conte got man of the match during this semi-final against Real Madrid? Here you can see almost 4 out of every 5 attacks went through one of the flanks. As for Real Madrid, they really struggled to find any sort of cohesion between the midfield and the attackers. Vinny in particular was frustrated throughout the match. Here you can see Vinny on a rare occasion that he was able to find the ball and have space to run into. He did do a great job of running past the first man, but look at Chelsea's defensive structure. Look at how disciplined these guys were running back into position. Vinny gets past that first guy and is immediately confronted with a 5 versus 2 situation. This was a game where Chelsea did a great job in transition. When Chelsea attacked, they made sure they had at least 4 to 5 guys running up as a unit. Same thing goes for when they needed to defend. The defensive structure and discipline from Chelsea here is exactly what I was talking about in my preview. It's no wonder that this Chelsea team under Tuchel has 16 clean sheets since the start of 2021. This is why. You are not going to score on this Chelsea defense easily. And it really took something special to get past this Chelsea defense. And of course, as it has been throughout the season, who else? It had to be Benzema, who was the one who found the goal for Madrid. Here, Marcelo sends the ball into the box, Casemiro gets a head on it, and here you can see Benzema in position directly in front of the goalkeeper. Tosses it up with his head for the perfect height to hit it on the volley and smashes it into the goal. The guy is just unstoppable when he's in form like this. This makes his 6th goal in the Champions League this season. He is tied for 3rd most in the competition, and he now has 12 goals in his last 11 matches played. The Frenchman is on fire and honestly kept Madrid in this tie, because this one goal was the only shot on target that Los Blancos managed all game. That is how good Chelsea's defense was. One shot on target the entire match. And honestly, Chelsea was the better team tonight. Chelsea put a perfect example of what a defensive team should look like. But they also did a great job on offense. The Blues outfired the hosts, managing 5 shots on target. But with the lone away goal, will Chelsea regret not scoring a second goal? Los Blancos were outplayed, and honestly the 1-1 final score is a bit deceiving. Chelsea were the more dangerous team, getting more shots on target. They were better defensively and at times completely dominated the midfield. Benzema's goal cannot be stressed enough, because besides that one moment, Madrid did not look anywhere near breaking down this disciplined back line from the Blues. The only silver lining for Los Blancos will be, during the second leg, they will have the return of Sergio Ramos, Mondi, and Valverde all ready and fit for that second leg. What an intense and great first leg, but it's all left to be played for in the second leg. With the away goal, I would say that Chelsea does have the advantage though going into the second leg. But will the return of some key players for Los Blancos be enough to get them the win and get them one step closer to a record 14th Champions League trophy? If you made it this far into the video, be sure to give me a like. It helps out the channel tremendously and lets me know that you enjoy Champions League content like this. Be sure, if you have not yet, to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my future videos. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and drop me a comment below of what you made of Real Madrid and Chelsea's performance in this match. Also, did you notice any tactics from either Zidane or Tuchel that I missed out on? Drop me a comment below. Thank you all for all the love and support here as we reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone for the channel. Thank you so much, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.